Shalom, first and foremost, as always, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakudash. Double honors, of course, to the apostle and elders, which are of great millstone, who are the true elders of all Israel, whether you receive that or not. It's just something you're going to have to deal with. Honesty, Laki, I'm out there doing this work with true sincerity, presenting your bodies living sacrifices to bring out this 144% truth to the hopeful elect that may be scattered abroad the four winds, who may look like the Eden nation, but go back to our nation through paternal lineage, as well as a shalom, of course, to the hopeful one third, which consists of men, women, and children, that are predestinated, so to speak, to make it out of Babylon, man. To you, we say shalom. And jump right into it. This was just kind of interesting to me. This is from thestreet.com. It says crypto billionaire Bankman Fried. Sound like he learned from one of the banking families. Bankman Fried loses entire fortune in one day. And that was kind of spiritual, because, scriptures say thus in 1 hour shall Babylon fall, roughly paraphrasing, and it also goes to show, man, Jake, for the ones that are you that's on the fence, for you, build up Babylon better, so to speak, Israelite camps and sects, so to speak. Y'all. First of all, y'all aren't breaking down the scriptures correctly. You don't have the 144% truth, because the apostles and elders, a great millstone, have been telling us, man, through the scriptures, through prophecy, through correlating the secular history along with the scriptures, along with the etymology, and the right understanding, have broken down to us clear as day that this place is gonna fall, man. You're seeing the destabilization of Babylon, i.e., America, brick by brick. You're seeing the global elite bankers corner, a lot of the West, through the Nord Stream pipeline, which Russia controls, through this NATO buildup against Russia and their allies. So we see these scriptures coming to fruition. We see Ezekiel, what is it, 38? Starting to come to fruition, so to speak. These alliances are 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 starting to tighten, so to speak. Where you have Russia and Turkey becoming stronger. You have Russia and Syria allying. You have Russia already along with Moab. You see, so these things that we preach to you week in and week out, it's not just for our benefit, our fun. We didn't just come up with some crazy fucking uh, thing to do to kill some time on the weekend, man. We go out there out of sincere belief, man. The Most High puts it on our spirit. We go out there and we teach you these things because we believe through the Spirit that the Most High is not a liar. We believe through the Spirit that what the elders told us was 100% truth, man, and that's why we give them double honor, man. So back to what I was saying. You Israelites that are so on the fence, or you Jakes that know, and you're doing some study, but you're not affiliated with any camp per se. Hey, learn who has the 100% truth, man. Learn who's really breaking down shit for you week in and week out. Learn who's breaking down things correctly. You see what I'm saying? Because it's easy to filter things through the scripture and find out who's bullshitting you. If the prophets ain't telling you that this place is coming to an end, they're contrary to the scriptures, man. Then what's the book of Obadiah? What's the book of Revelation? Esau has to be punished for the things that he has committed throughout not just the world, but principally against the Israelites, man, which are the apple of the Most High's eyes. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have to let go of this place, Babylon. You've been in slavery so long that you're comfortable. You don't want to see this place end because the end of something isn't, the good part of it to you. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna look back like Lot's wife, and well, it's harder to build up the kingdom, and it's we have to struggle now, and Esau had it. We had air conditioning, and that's you niggas, man. Wishful thinking on the good old days when you were a slave, man. Instead of hey, the Most High brought my enemy down so I could be free, and I could build up in the sight of the Most High those things that are pleasing to Him. You see what I'm saying? And truly be a vessel. And not have to necessarily half-ass it like we do here in Babylon. You might have a job where you might have to be a little bit more groomed than a lot of the brothers in the camp. You might have a job where, you know, you can't just sit on your phone and, watch videos all day. So you really can't, do those things that you ought to do, and you are willing to do, which is, please the Lord, watch videos, So you have to fit it more into your so-called free time. But the Jakes that are doing that, you're doing that for your benefit. But for the Jakes that aren't, you guys are building up. You guys are flipping houses. They're doing real estate. They're doing the entrepreneurial shit. And a lot of you young Jakes, you millennial Jakes that are so called woke and smart, you're investing in crypto. But look. I brought this article out because Sam Bankman-Fried sounds like, he's an Amalekite, just based off the name, if I were to guess, or German Amalekite, one of the two, or a Temanite, Slovakia. And, it says crypto billionaire Bankman-Fried loses entire fortune in a day. So this young man lost, if you scroll down in the article, I'll scroll down, he was, head of FTX Ventures, it says, and FTX Ventures, and he lost $15.6 billion in a day. And I bring this up because you have to understand, living in America, Babylon, that this society, this stock market, this whole little game, this whole little system is being orchestrated by the global elites, man. These Rothschilds, these international banking families, and they could pull the plug on any one person at the time. They could pull the plug on a whole nation and their economy. Just look what's happening. You see what I'm saying? They have the foremost experts in the world, and they pay them handsomely to forecast and use computer simulation to see what would happen in markets. This is why. Why do you think programming and algorithms is so big? Because they want to be able to test stuff and put it into AI, put it into machine learning algorithms that'll tell them, oh, so if we manipulate the diesel price by this much and say there's a global shortage, we'll make X amount of profit. Da 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 da. You see what I'm saying? So everything is profits and losses to these people, man. They don't even look at their own people. That's why I say his brethren is spoiled and he is not, because they'll let their own people get spoiled if it means more commas on the end of their bank account, man. And you Jake's got to realize, man, that this is not how we operate as Jake, man. First of all, you shouldn't even be trusted in this place, man. This is where your treasure should be if you're an Israelite, man. If you're inclined to hear these things that we teach. And this is red letter. This is in the book of Matthew. So when it's red letter in any of the New Testament books, it is words from Yahweh Shai. Obviously the books of, the disciples. When it's red letter, you know that Yahweh Shai, this is what they're saying he said in either a response or in just a, simple back and forth. So let's see what Yahweh Shai says about, where your treasure should be as an Israelite. Because for the heathen, live it up. Put all your money in the market. Run up 5 credit cards. Go on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Fucking do what you do. This is your kingdom. But for you Jakes, man, your treasure ain't here, man. And that's the reason I pulled out that article, is because if they'll take from Amalek, they'll crash his stocks to fucking zero. What do you think they're gonna do to you? When you try to fucking invest in that bank with P. Diddy and LeBron James and fucking Kanye West. You see what I'm saying? What's gonna happen when you try to start that fucking development company or your entrepreneurial fucking venture? The Most High is not with that. Now, if you're in this truth and you're being productive in the truth, and the Most High wills that for you for whatever, you might have a record, and you get put on sweaters and T-shirts and or you sell something else, that's of lawful, of course. The Most High will bless that, but that's not your principal focus. It says, what's the scripture say? Wisdom is the principal thing. With all that getting, get understanding. So if that's the principal thing in your life, then the income to sustain yourself is going to be there, man. And yes, the Most High is not unrighteous, so he's going to give you a little bit here and there, but he's not going to give you enough to hang yourself. If he knows you're a drinker, don't be surprised if you don't got a lot of money to drink throughout the week and only on the weekend. You see what I'm saying? If he knows that you go crazy and you don't smash every shorty, you know what I'm saying? Well, every bad one or however you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? If he knows you go crazy over the booty, not necessarily going behind a female, but you be wrapped up in shorty, don't be surprised if you got to go through a season of without, and that's to make you a little bit harder. So, so not saying that blessings ain't a thing in Israel. There's going to be more well-off brothers, as the elders have said, but your treasures ain't supposed to be there, man. Your treasure, even a rich nigga knows, well, I could live forever in the kingdom and fucking have eternal wealth, as opposed to the white man could steal my shit and I can't speak out, I can't fucking grow my beard, I can't, come on, man. This is Matthew 6:19. This is what Yahushua said. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. You see? But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Now going back to that thieves break through and steal. Look at this article, man. How you lose $16 billion. You see what I'm saying? And this also goes into, that crashing of the crypto markets as well. We'll grab Revelation 13 and 16. But I just wanted to reiterate to you, Jakes, that Yahushua said, already told you. Because we know this place is going to be blown up. You see what I'm saying? What's that? Roughly paraphrasing, seeing that all these things will altogether be burnt away. What manner of man ought ye be? Roughly paraphrasing. So you, as a Jake, you know this. You come into the truth. You get in school by the elders. You get in the game and the wisdom from the Akim. You know this shit's going to be burnt up. Don't attach yourself to it, man. If you brothers, if it's love and it's female affection for you, understand in that day when bitches is hungry, the Most High might make her act the ass, you know what I'm saying, just to see how you react, You might, if one shorty dips on you, you forget Isaiah 4:1. He might bring you 5, 10, 15 baddies that was just waiting, being humble, wasn't out there being hoochie mamas and shit, and you want to go crazy over the one shorty that fucking couldn't fucking hang, bro. You see what I'm saying? So this is why, man, hey, Yahushua, man, it's beautiful that he said this, because he knows what it's, he knows what we're going through here in Babylon, man. He knows you get caught up in the day-to-day. He knows you get caught up in the monotony, and you're trying to be an Israelite, but you also got to, I got a kid, you know what I'm saying? I got a wife, so I got to make sure I do this, and this, I got to make sure I can keep some income, and I got to have this little backside hustle just in case the white man get funny at the job so I can feed my kids. Hey, man, Yahushua said he know you go through that, man. The Most High know you go through that, man. But this thing is about, it's a test of endurance of your faith, and we know what is patience, man. It's long suffering. So the Most High needs to break you down, to build you up, so to speak, kind of like the military, in order to make you able to stand in that day, man. And I have to check myself a lot too, going through little shit in here in the kingdom, here in Esau's kingdom, because you lose track of that sometimes. But you have to remember, man, this shit's gone anyway. Fuck it. I gotta pay for my kid. Oh, child support. Fuck it, nigga. The fuck? This place is done anyway. It's not like the bitch is gonna win for fucking 18 years type shit, And that's the mindset you gotta have. And if he keeps putting you through these things, this is why when I try to do this little real estate investment shit, man, and I didn't but my homie, he got 20,000 That's why it's happening to you, man. Because the Most High, he see your homie, and your homie's not somebody he wants. He wants you, Lord willing, you have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, You know, so he's trying to separate you from the world, because what, friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High, man. You know, and that's beautiful. You know, this also goes with that scripture that the Most High is not unrighteous to forget a man's work and labor of love, man. So what does that mean? We don't go out to the highways and byways just for the hell of it. And not to say that we wouldn't do it out of love for the Most High if that was commanded. Yes, we would do it. But we also know that there's a blessing behind it too. This is what helps keep you in this thing. This is what helps keep you fervent. Yeah, you're going to be a fucking king, man. You know, you'll be a priest under Yahweh Shai. You're going to fucking live forever. You're going to have spiritual power. You're going to be able to fucking feast with the Mashiach. You're going to be able to, you know, have as many wives and children as you desire, man. So the temporal carnal shit got to go, man. You know, what does the scripture say in Isaiah 31, man? Woe to them that trust in Egypt, man. You got to let go of Egypt. This place is spiritual Egypt and spiritual Babylon, man. Babylon meaning confusion, spiritual Egypt. You see, presuming back to Deuteronomy 28 when he said, I'll send you back into Egypt again with ships. Why? Because it's bondage. Egypt, the word Egypt goes back to bondage. You see what I'm saying? So don't hold on to bondage, man. Don't hold on to confusion, man. You see what I'm saying? Because just like this Amalekite right here, you see what I'm saying? You go trust in the world, and yeah, Most High might put you up. You at 30 million, you might have a fire mixtape. All of a sudden, boom, shot in the street, just like PNB Rock, just like Mo3, just like King Von, just like fucking Young Dolph. And that's the only niggas in the past 2 years, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So this shit could be taken from you in a snap, man, in a heartbeat. And y'all gotta understand that. So, you know, let me finish off the last part of that scripture. It says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So, hey, I want my treasure to be in the kingdom, because that's where my heart is going to be. Which is what the heart is, what the lab, the mind. You see what I'm saying? So my mind's going to be on the kingdom. You know, making my eyes single. You know, fuck this world, man. The world is always going to show its ass to you at the most unopportune times. You see what I'm saying? And the times we're in now, this is also a precursor to this, man. They're crashing all these little crypto billionaires. You see what I'm saying? This is Revelation 13 and... Oh, sorry, I almost said 16 and 13. It's Revelation 13 and 16. This is a precursor. We see this behind all that too. And it says, He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand that that's behind all this, man. That's behind you trusting in Babylon. That's behind you trusting in spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, whatever you want to fucking call this place, you know? That's what's behind trusting in this place. That's what's behind putting your faith in this place, man. This shit's about to be done away with, man. You see what I'm saying? And somebody got his money too. That's what, going back to where thieves don't break through and steal, pursuing the book of Matthew, where we just came out of, you know? Why would you build up here knowing Esau is the king of thieves, man? The culture vulture. The identity thief. You see what I'm saying? You know, so make sure you know your heart, i.e. the lob, the mind, is where it's supposed to be, man, in the kingdom. That's where your treasure gonna be at, man. You know, so with that, hopefully you were edified by this, you know. Understand that this place is crumbling before your eyes. You just got to be able to see it, you know. So, you know, Yahweh Ratazah, somebody's edified. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Harakak Wadash, double honors, of course, to the apostle, known as a great millstone, honest to you, Akim, and Shalom, of course, to the 1/3.